What's up, everybody? It's just your boy, the final Matty, the guy who's always here. Always, always, always. But what's up, y'all? Hope everybody's having them a wonderful week. It's just going to be me today. Kenny is at work, and Greg is still under the weather, but no worries. He is hoping to be back tomorrow so we can do predictions. But if not, I'll be running predictions too. But hope everybody is having them a wonderful week. I can't believe it's only just freaking Wednesday. Yeah, Batty. That's why I mean, we on late, but I took my time. And if I knew it was just gonna be me, at least we gonna have the right intro. So at least we got that. So I hope you having you a good week. I'm glad I ain't gotta go back into the office for the rest of the week now. So that's the least of my worries. This is Boom Goes the Dynamite. So we're gonna be talking about some AEW Dynamite tonight. And they actually gave us a really nice preview. But before we get into that, we're gonna give a brief little recap about last night's NXT. You know, my favorite show out of all the brands. It's my favorite night of the week, Tuesdays. I'm not gonna skip a Tuesday. I'm gonna skip a Wednesday. I will probably skip a Friday. And I'll just watch Monday, but I'm not gonna miss a Tuesday because Tuesday is always gonna be lit as far as I'm concerned. Let's see. So the show started off with my number one, Kalani Jordan, my baby girl, coming out there and just basically just giving her presidential. That's what I like to call her, presidential. She's presidential Lonnie. Because she sounds like she's running for president when she cuts a promo. She still needs some work on that promo work. She still needs some work on that, but slowly but surely she'll get there. There's been times where she sounds just like her boyfriend in Carmelo Hayes, and then there's times where she just sounds like she's running for school class president. So but it was good. It got better. That promo did a great job of basically just establishing that she is going to be a workhorse and that y'all gonna have a problem on y'all's hands because she's not gonna give up until Miss Parker. This is where I started actually writing. This is when I had Miss Parker have to come in. Now Miss Parker already saying she won't her title shot, but before she could even get to even do any of that, here come Michin. So we get Michin versus Jada Parker. And yes, little Miss Lonnie. I love little Miss Lonnie. She's so precious. And I like this match. The match between Jada Parker and Michin was honestly, that was a good ass match. Like, I like what they're doing in NXT with pairing these rookies essentially up with a vet. So Jada Parker and Michin got paired up. Hey, help her put some seasoning on her. And that's exactly what she did. Now, the match ended. This is when you knew I was writing because Mia Yim won by pinfall, but then she smacked her on the butt. So that's how you know I was right. I told y'all, I'll be right there with HBK. Little stuff that happens like that, some of that is HBK, but most of that is HBK. Some of that be me. What's up, Cookies? The champ. What up, Cookies? My boy. Then we also, right after Mia Yim beats Jada Parker, we get New Catch Republic, but we said that yesterday. You know what's about to happen. Like, you know what's about to happen. We get Cody out there talking to all the black people, slowly trying to gain his invitation to a certain Yeah, solo today. Greg's still under the weather. He is hoping to be back tomorrow, but he is doing okay. He's doing okay. Just not good enough to be on here talking and all that. Let's see. Oh, then we get the Chase U and Ridge. I'm so sick of. It's nothing against Ridge. It's just like I don't care about Ridge. I like Chase U. I've always liked Chase U. I I just don't like this pairing, but I'm gonna just keep trying to give it a chance as much as nobody really cares about it. That was I didn't really even care for that segment to begin with. Leads into the matchup of New Cash Republic and Wesley versus Gallus, Wrestling Twitter's favorite team. Psych. They hate Gallus. They hate Gallus with a passion. Yes, Batty. Because that definitely now with Gallus, because I'll go right over that. Gallus, I watched that match and was kind of not watching that match. Okay, they did win. I see. I was also smoking during that match. I was sitting here thinking I imagined Gallus winning, but no, they did win. All right. So Gallus beat them, as we told y'all was going to happen. Like, oh, shocker. Now, Cody getting this invitation to the cookout. Yes, I agree with Batty. It was like, I love Cody. That's one of my many alters, Matty Rose. But it's like the whole fact of that being a joke on Twitter has been like, it should have just stayed on Twitter. Like certain stuff needs to stay on there. Like like him wearing the kufi and us doing all that and us calling him Cody Luther the King. That's all fine and dandy. But why we gotta like do the stuff that makes him be invited to the cookout? Like, okay, y'all, we know Cody is cool. We know Cody is down. Like, we ain't gotta do all that. So yeah, I definitely agree with you, Batty, on that one. Because even when it happened, I like smiled and then I kind of cringed at the same time, like, like why'd y'all put that on TV? Exactly. Yeah, there was going along with the joke, and then that. Like that segment was going great until it was like, man, why'd y'all add that on? Like that ain't. Y'all could have just left that alone. My boy Trick came out there styling and profiling, looking like he was out of the Gap band. Mike was frying him. I was like, I like what he wearing. He looking very Isley brotherish. Because when you that big, you can get away with wearing something like that. So after Gallus destroys Wesley and New Cash Republic, we get Brindley Reese being accompanied to the ring with Ildris Enofe and Malik Blade. They give her a pep talk, and we see the debut of the scary ass, spooky ass Wendy Choo. Wendy Choo. Mello would never. Yeah, Mello would never. And she tried her best. I'm liking this new Wendy Choo. She ain't there. She just this new Wendy Choo. Yeah, she ain't here. She ain't for the play. She ain't here to play. She just she's definitely on scareboner status. It's like, oh, like she beat that girl. She beat Brindley's ass and then just stared. Because I was just like, oh, she ain't blinking. Oh, nah. You blink, Wendy. Blink. Okay, she's not going to blink. And the simple fact that later on that night, they had a whole segment with her in the locker room, and that girl tried to introduce herself to her, and she just stared at her like, bitch, get out my face. I was just like, yeah. Oh, yeah, this new Wendy Choo is going to be something to deal with. It's going to be a problem. We also get footage of Ora Mensa going after All Ego Ethan Page again, which led to him being fined and banned from the building that night. So those two gotta eventually fight. They gotta eventually fight. Like it's getting ridiculous. We already went over the whole Cody being invited to the cookout. But they also decided to let us know because Cody had a gift to tell us. And then once he told us what it was, I honestly felt like this could have been an email. Yeah. At this point, I feel like all they have done is just combine the previous gimmick. Because I'm pretty sure she was like Tia Shaw or whatever that was, the spooky, when they had that going on. And they've just combined it with Wendy Chu, it seems like. But they really could, honestly. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if at some point, like if she does end up saying something, she might just be like, "Yeah, my name ain't Wendy Chu. My name is whoop that ass." No. That was honestly the main reason why I hated that they put her with them, because all I got was just no, not suitable for work vibes from that. And I was just like, oh nah. Why y'all put this little white girl with these two black dudes? Because this don't look right. And Betty saw it. She saw it too. She sees the same vision I see. But Cody's gift that really should have been a damn email was him telling us that we don't know who Trick's next contender, the next person who's going to fight Trick. So next week on NXT, we're going to have a 25-man battle royal to determine the new number one contender. And the one big thing out of all this is that, yeah, it's going to be everybody. It's going to be people from NXT, but it's also going to be people from other locker rooms. So it could be people from NXT, Raw, SmackDown, or Impact. So that's just them opening up the portal. That's them opening up the portal. See? Yeah, the crowd wants to see, we want to see Moose, Josh Alexander. I'll even go for Speedball. I want to see Speedball in NXT. Like, honestly, if they can get some way to get Speedball to come over, or Speedball can face somebody from NXT, I'm all for it, because he needs that exposure. I want to see him in the WWE ring, honestly. So that was the big, honestly, Cody, that could have been an email, but it is what it is. You apparently have an invite to the cookout, which leads us into my favorite match of the whole night. And if anybody from the oh yes, give me Speed versus Wes. Yes. Now, if anybody from the pod was on, they would be able to tell you, because the match we're about to talk about is the Singapore Kane match versus Dante Chen versus Lexus King. The match that I said, oh, Lexus, you have to win. I was kind of just bullshitting throughout that show, but when that match came on, that was, you would might as well have said that was game 7 of the NBA Finals. I was in the chat putting up Pat Riley memes at, like, I'm coaching. I'm over here watching this match like, Lexus. Damn, Lexus, you getting your ass beat. He won me over last night. I will say it. I am a Lexus King fan, because that beating he took, oh yeah. You won me over. He won me over because, man, I'm not taking that many shots. Dante Chen lit him up. Plain and fucking simple. And at some point, as that he was getting beat, I said in the chat, hit him in his chins, aka his balls, because he was getting too much offenses. I was like, no, I'm getting sick of this. Hit him in the balls and get it over with, bro. Hit him in the balls and get it over with. How did the match end? He hit him in the balls and he got his little finisher. He got his finisher off, and Dante finally fucking lost. Finally, this dude finally lost. It was long overdue. Lexus King, the King. That's right, the King. We putting that A in the ad, the ang on it now, just like Gunther. He ain't the King General, he's the King General. Derrick Henry, the King. Those are all the Kings. LeBron ain't that. He just King. Sorry. He don't get that one. So it was the best of both worlds after that. I got Lexus King winning, finally ending Dante Chen's little win streak. We get Cody Rhodes talking to JC Jane, who, if you didn't know, she broke her nose a few months back, I believe. She's finally back with a protective shield. Cody decides to be funny and gives her his old undashing mask. Honestly, that was one of my favorite Codys. Like, dashing Cody Rhodes and undashing Cody Rhodes are honestly two of my favorites because of the entrance music also. But then, after I got so happy with Lexus King, I have to be disappointed and have to get Eddie Thorpe versus Tavion Heights. This is some bullshit. I'm sorry, Tavion, you had to lose. That's unfortunate. Before we got to Eddie Thorpe and Tavion, we have gotten the news that Mia Yim is going to be Kalani Jordan's first title defense. That is going to be her first title defense. And we also got another Jensen interference, him getting taken off the camera. So that storyline is still going. We get Eddie Thorpe versus Tavion Heights. Eddie Thorpe wins. Whoop-de-damn-do. We don't care. We get to our main event because after that, it was really just a lot of talk. It's just a lot of talking. Charlie Dempsey's trying to recruit Tavion Heights to the quarter catch crew because they're down one man. So I guess we'll see that happen. I know at some point during this show, we also got, I'm thinking ahead. There we are. Here we go. Our main event was the Young OG, Javion Evans versus the chairman, Sean Spears. Now, that was a good-ass match. I wasn't expecting that to be the main event. Like, I remember they had initially announced it, and then they acted like it didn't happen. And then they brought it back. I said it just before we ended last night. Hey, that match might happen, but who knows? It happened. And it ended the way it should have ended. Young OG got all that offense in. But at the same time, he is young. Sean Spears is a vet. He's doing all that flipping. Hey, him being young and dumb, he crashed and burned. That's just, you flipped one too many times. You got too close to the sun, you crashed and burned. Sean Spears picked up the pieces and beat you. That was just a flat out classic wrestling match showing what happens when one guy is just a veteran and the other one is just starting out. Like, all right, keep doing all that. I'm going to just duck out the way. And that's essentially, like, some folks were probably, I saw some folks were mad about him losing like that, but it's like, no, that makes sense. Like, you can't keep doing that. Eventually, you're just going to get hurt. So, Sean Spears needed that win. He can't just be out here losing all the time. And they even said it after that. That was the biggest win for Sean Spears since he came back. So, boom. Young OG isn't going to lose anything in losing to Sean Spears, but Sean Spears would have lost a lot if he had lost. He needed that win. So that was a good way to get Sean Spears back on even footing. Right after that, we get Axiom and Nathan Frazier with New Cash Republic. If y'all ain't been on Twitter, go on Twitter and watch Axiom and Nathan Frazier celebrating in Vegas after they won. That shit is funny. Like half the time I hate on them, but that shit was funny because they was out there drunk. So that shit was funny. You get the D'Angelo family rolling up, telling them, hey, he basically rubbing it into Nathan Frazier's face that I know you want this cup again. You trying to fight me for it? And Axiom has to tell him, yo, we're the tag champions, bro. You ain't got time to be worried about that cup. And he's like, no, but I missed the cup and I can defend both of them. It's like, all right, you biting off more than you can chew. You biting off more than you can chew. Just focus on being at the top of this crappy ass tag division instead of trying to be a Heritage Cup champion. Like that just tells you, that just basically proves our point from yesterday. How bad is the NXT tag division that not even the tag champion wants to focus on being the tag champion? He want to be a Heritage Cup champion. Like, no. So after all of that, we get, which was honestly, this was a really sneaky good segment that they had, a little Easter egg. Cody Rhodes runs into Sean Spears, who says he's going to win the Battle Royal next week. And then Ethan Page rolls up. And then Lexis King rolls up. And it's just a little AEW. Hey, weren't we all in A? Yeah. And Cody looks at the three of them. They all smile at each other. And Cody looks at them and says, you all seem like you're in a good place. You're in the right place. So I like that. It was a nice little AEW. See, we know what to do with these people. Unlike y'all are in the right place. And some folks said last night on Twitter, hey, if AEW if they want to say something tonight, they are more than welcome to do it. Because it was a shot that WWE didn't have to take. So all is fair. I don't expect them to make a shot back, but you never know. You never know with Tony. You never know with TK. He might have a relapse. The main event was a state of the women's division address. It was honestly one big waste of time. You had Roxanne come out there basically saying nobody is on her level. Then you have her call out Ava. Ava comes out. And then you have basically every other woman come out there beating on everybody. You got JC Jane and Jasmine Nix. Jasmine, shout out Jasmine, up and comer. She on my up and comers list. Yes, that shit was funny. His ass drunk. That shit had me. Oh, I kept watching it. I'm like, oh my God, they are drunk. Like between that video, I seen that video, the videos of them, and then I seen the video of like Trick and Lash like out later that night. JCAD Cody's mask, like she really didn't. I just stared at her like that shit too big for your face. Like take that off. So we get JC Jane, who's out here. She's basically trying to say, oh, well, before any of y'all were relevant, I was out here already doing all the shit that y'all are out here doing. I was already doing this. Whatever. They get interrupted by Last Legend. My girl. That's my girl right there. Her and Jada. Top two right there. Then Jakara. That's Reggie's girl. That's Reggie's girl right there, Jakara. Jakara, I like the her little part she had. She was talking that shit. I liked hers. Lash, I already know Lash can talk. That's why it's like it's so bad when you see somebody like Kalani talk, because you see all these other women that are already they already know how to speak, and Kalani still has to find her damn voice. That's what she got to do. Man. That's why I was staring at Frazier. Like, I could win that Heritage Cup. I'm like, nah, you still drunk. You are still drunk, my dude. So we get, after the last lesson and Jakar Jackson show up, we get Lola Vice, who, all I say for Lola Vice, rotund. That's all I'm going to say. That's my favorite word to say when it comes to her. She's saying, hey, I already knocked out Shayna Baszler, and I danced over her. So, ain't nobody really on my level. Jakara tells her to shake her happy ass to the back of the line, which means everybody about to start scrapping. At the end of the brawl is Roxanne and Lola standing tall, which was weird. But at the same damn time, it's about damn time they made Lola Vice like get in the title picture. She's been doing all this other bullshit. She wasn't in the she wasn't in the women's North American title picture. But she was the breakout. She won the breakout. She lost that, and she hadn't been in the title picture since then. So I was starting to I'd already said it. Y'all got to do something with Lola. You can't keep spotlighting somebody without trying to put gold on them or even putting them around gold. They weren't even putting her around gold. I sell my little. And if y'all are on Twitter, there's a picture of her and one of the dudes from OTM. They are not dating. She considers him her little brother. They're just friends. So, Batty, you still have a chance. You still have a chance. But, I mean, that episode was, I give it just probably just a C+. It was cool. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was average. It was just average. It was the type of show you would expect after a PLE. Like, I don't expect them to be doing a bunch of stuff. I just don't really see that. Dang. I'm gonna go. Let's see if there's any wrestling news. Because I've been at work all day. Let's see. CM Punk has signed with a talent agency. So that means he's just trying to get into more acting. What a shocker. Io Sky is supposed to be fighting someone over in that same promotion that Julia is in. I think that's supposed to be happening like July 13th. So be on the lookout. I saw that on Twitter earlier today. It happened apparently yesterday. Also, if y'all, I don't know, even though we did tell y'all that. Y'all already know Asuka is hurt. Y'all know that. But yeah, who knows when Asuka is gonna come back? She's went back home and everything. Yesterday, Janelle Grant's lawsuit against Vince McMahon was officially placed on hold for the next 6 months. It will be paused until at least December 11th of this year. And remember, this was also done at the request of the U.S. government. The Department of Justice is still trying to they're going to get Vince's ass. So he can try and say this ain't nothing gonna happen, but Vince, buddy, you're done. You're so done. Let's see, anything else about Sexy Red's arrest? According to Fightful Select, Sexy Red's arrest surprised people in WWE. They were not even aware of the incident when she hosted Battleground this past weekend. As of Sunday night, there were plans for more NXT appearances by Sexy Red, and the arrest is not expected to prevent that from happening. Get it sexy, get it sexy. So yeah, this is so he cooked, roasted. Yeah, gobble gobble, because he about to be cooked. Like part of me, like even yesterday when we said, "Oh, she ain't gonna be back again," at the same time, I'm like, she gonna be back on because the CW and NXT. If you thought honestly, if y'all thought this show was black as hell on USA, wait till they get on the fucking CW. Wait till they get on regular network television. Like, that show is about to be wild. And I am going to be here for all of it. I am going to be here. We already told y'all that there's a good chance that Zachary Wentz should be appearing on NXT in the future if the right situation occurs. So we're just going to keep hoping and praying that happens. Man, NXT. I'm glad everybody else is starting to join and get on board with the craziness that is NXT. Cause I just been here like, hey, this shit, I love this. It was only because of HBK. That was only because of HBK. Once I found out he was running it, I was like, I'm gonna watch it because HBK ain't never did anything wrong in my eyes. Like he's always done great. So I'm like, hey, he ain't gonna fail. It started off shaky, but look at it now. We out here got Sexy Red, out here getting arrested. Don't even mean nothing. He out here twerking. I don't know why. We too old to be doing that. But let's get into Dynamite. All right, now Dynamite. Last few weeks, me and Greg would be on here complaining about Tony Khan, saying like, man, what the fuck is up, Tony? You ain't giving us no cards. You ain't doing nothing. You just like we just got to sit up here and talk about NXT for 40 minutes. But lo and behold, we got up this morning. No, we woke up. It was last night. And we had a whole Dynamite card already prepared and promoted for us. Yes, Betty. The one time I cared for Crime Time. I hate Crime Time. And people are like, dang, how can you hate Crime Time? I always hated Crime Time. I never liked Crime Time. But when they crossed over and met DX, and Sean was like, oh, 2 for 2. Let me get the 2 for 2. 2 for top. Come on. And he bought them tickets off of them. He was speaking jive. HB Shizzle was born that day. When he calls himself, I call him the HB Shizzle. HBK, the Heartbreak Kid, the Showstopper, the main event, the HB Shizzle, the Shiz. What's up, Tito? That's right. Make sure we got our links also. If you don't follow us on that link tree, also follow us on fingertap.com/underringpod. You'll find all our links on there too. But getting into Dynamite, it's going to be a good ass show. It's going to be a little baby. Honestly, this is a little mini pay-per-view. This is AEW at its best, in my opinion. We're going to have a trios match with ROH World Champion Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, and Orange Cassidy versus the Ring of Honor World TV Champion and Kyle Fletcher Roderick Strong, and Takeshita. That is going to be a good. Like, I love the AEW does trios matches so damn great. It's AEW does a lot of good stuff. It's just the bad stuff when it happens is just damn, it's bad. They just can never get out of their own way. We also have Roosh. Roosh is going to be in action. We don't know who he's fighting, but he's going to be in action. Like, that's a good throw. I love when they do that. Honestly, that's what WCW used to do the most. Hey, Sting going to be here. Well, what's Sting going to be doing? He will be here. Don't you worry. He will be in action. Like, well, damn. TV time. Now, this is where the shit going to just hit the fan. Whenever this happens, just get up. Just get up. This is the equivalent of Eddie Thorpe and Tavion Heights. This is Chris Jericho, TV time with Private Party. Private Party is playing the part of Tavion Heights. They don't even need to be this. Like, poor Tavion, poor Private Party. Like, I don't care about the learning tree. Fuck the learning tree. No, fuck, like, forget that. The learning tree, burn it down. Like Seth Rollins. Burn the learning tree down. The shit is not funny. Some folks are like, oh, I'm starting to like this. That shit is not funny. Him acting like he doesn't understand that he is out, that he is not in anymore, that he is cringy. That shit is not cringy. That shit is not funny. That shit is cringy. Because it's honestly what we're all thinking. Like, bro, get off the TV. It is 2024. Retire. Or do like we said in previous episodes. So I forget who said it. You started a cruise. Do that. Since you like, he still wants that attention so much, you can get all that attention on a cruise ship. Where they gonna go? They gonna jump off the boat? Like, he don't need that attention. And then we're also gonna get a TNT Championship qualifying match with everyone banned from ringside. Private Party and NXT. Private Party and NXT. That is a very, very, very. They definitely need to be there. And you know what that just made me think of? I'm glad you brought that up. That's who Malik Blade and Idris are, isn't it? That's who they're supposed to be. Is that who they're supposed to be? They're supposed to be NXT's Private Party? Oh, damn. Like, once you said that, I was like, Private Party NXT. Wait a minute. That was, yeah. If Private Party comes to NXT, bye Malik, bye Idris, because they are Private Party, except they get hurt all the time and they haven't figured out a way to get off the screen like Private Party does. Private Party, with all the lack of production that AEW has, they jump off the screen. Like, we instantly, like, as much as people try to say, oh, Private Party is like the Street Profits, they're similar, but they're different. They're similar, but different. They really are. Jericho had a great run since it started. We need a break, definitely. We definitely need a break. Yes, I definitely need it. I need that tree to just get poisoned. Yeah. Oh, yes, focus on Fozzy and that crew. I don't get it either. Like, all of it is just like, what are you supposed to be doing? Because I like Malik. I like them both. But it's going to get to the point of, all right, what are y'all, like, it's going to get to the point where they're going to be like, what are y'all doing? What is it? It's going to really get to the point of, we have provided you with everything possible. Why aren't y'all popping? Why aren't y'all getting off the screen? Why aren't the fans like you? Like, the fans like y'all. Okay, Why aren't like what is it? What's wrong with y'all? And then they're gonna get fed up with them and they're gonna get fired. And then we're gonna be pissed off. It's essentially gonna be like how we feel about Ricochet. Like a lot of folks feel like Ricochet didn't get a fair. Ricochet won everything that he could have won in the company except the world title. And honestly, some folks just aren't meant to win the world title. Like Dolph won that one, he won that one time, and then they were like, "Well, he got hurt during that run," and then Vince said, "Oh, you're injury prone, so you don't never get to win the title again because you got hurt, you got a concussion during your first title run." And then that's also the reason why I hold on to that Survivor Series win where he's the sole survivor. I cherish that because even though it's not meant for him, hey, it shows off the fact that Dolph is that fucking dude. Forget the NXT title when, that Survivor Series is where like Dolph is made. Like shout out to Roman for getting suspended or whatever was up with Roman during that time. But Dolph did the damn thing for that. So yeah, we're gonna get Jericho. Jericho's, it really is the Temu version of Chase U. If you look at anything in wrestling, somebody is ripping off someone popular, or they're ripping off of something old. That's the main reason why I don't like Eddie. Not Eddie Edwards. No, it is Eddie Edwards, dude from Impact, because he's bootleg Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose was cool, but even he got sick of that shit. And now that he is just regular John Moxley, and you see this dude still acting like the guy who's not even in the company no more. He's not, that character doesn't exist, but he's still acting like the lunatic fringe. No, stop. Like, it's not funny no more. It was never, I never liked it, but I'm like, this is not, I know what you're doing, and now it's getting cringy. It's just like how HBK felt about Dolph. He took him aside and said, "Hey, stop doing everything." Yeah, I think, I knew it was something weird. It was something random. So we're going to get Dustin Rhodes versus Jack Perry with everybody banned from ringside. That is going to be a TNT Championship qualifier. So we will see what is going to happen. I'm really not really looking forward to that. But hey. We're going to get Mercedes Mone in what I believe, I don't know. If anybody wants to correct me, you can. I will not be offended. I'm pretty sure this is her first. Is this her first title defense of the TBS Championship? She's going to be defending this tonight. I don't even know how to say this girl's name. What was it? Zeuxis? However you say it, but hey, Mercedes Mone, get that money, girl. Oh, yeah. What's up, Sways? And then what I presume to be the daggone main event. This is going to be the best damn match of the fucking night. Will Ospreay defending the fucking AEW International Championship against Rey motherfucking Phoenix. This match, this might be one of the match of the year. Like this, like when we do our list at the end of the year, I would not be shocked if one of us has Will Ospreay, Rey Phoenix, and also probably whenever it happens, Will Ospreay, Prince Puma, Ricochet, whatever he want to call himself. That's gonna be match of the year. So AEW tonight, Tony Khan is back. Tony Khan is back. He's been off for the last few weeks, and we've been complaining, but he ain't got some rest, or he went to rehab or something, or he had a relapse, but he back with these stacked ass cards. So hopefully tonight they have some good. The ratings go up. I want a good night for AEW. I ain't gonna wish nothing bad on AEW. I want a good night for them. And then this can lead into a good night of Impact, because I'm sure we'll probably all be watching Impact tomorrow, considering all the stuff that's going on with NXT now, with them being with NXT. You never know what could happen now. And then TNA has their show on Friday that we'll be doing predictions on tomorrow. But that is tomorrow. So y'all be sure we always air. We're going to be on tomorrow night. Join us tomorrow night, 8:45-ish. Heavy on the ish. But the latest will be on. It'll be 9. Always make sure to follow us. Facebook.com/UnderTheRingPod and Twitch.tv/UnderTheRingPod. Follow us. Linktree, which is also follow us at our Linktree /UnderTheRingPod. Follow our boy Greg Bush SK. Give him those clicks. He the one that gets paid. Get him that money. Get him all the money. Follow our boy Rock Riz 44. See what? Oh yeah, predictions time. Predictions time. Follow Kenny. Follow a punk ass defending predictions champion, Mr. Freshbeard, who Mike Jones. Or you can follow your boy, the people's champion, y'all's favorite, the final Maddie right here. Follow me at the right answer. I talk occasionally on Twitter, or you can follow me on Instagram. See all my same name on Instagram. All you see is my beers, all the wonderful beers I be drinking, and the times I get my hair cut when I be uber fresh. Mike don't deserve all that. They hate us because they hate us. Well, we hate Mike. We don't hate you, Cookie. This your month. If we ain't gonna hate on you, this your month. This your year. Always, damn it. Batty too. Ain't nobody getting left out. You can follow our street team captain, Boreal Maliente, Tito. And if y'all in the New York area, y'all can always hit him up. He always got something cracking. So follow him for all the details in the New York City area. And shout out to our local news correspondent, Justin D. Baxley. Y'all, it's been a great time hanging out with y'all. Over here looking at the comments. Damn right, PR. And Puerto Rican Day Parade, y'all, they was lit. They had Damian Priest and Selena out there. It was lit. But yeah. Man, y'all, I had a great time hanging out with y'all. We're going to try it. We're going to end it right here at 7 o'clock. Y'all have y'all a good evening. Hey, there you go. Y'all be safe, doing whatever y'all going to do. I hope to see y'all tomorrow night for predictions. And always remember, do the Don, y'all. Hey. Do the Don. Hey. Peace out, y'all. See y'all tomorrow for predictions.